God can direct you through mentors. Are we alive here? Through the voice of mentors. Anna was praying in Shiloh. 1 Samuel chapter 1. She prayed. Until she was crying. No tears again. And the sound of her voice ceased. The best way to know that is to go and see when a child is being, a male child is being circumcised. Some of us have experienced it before anyway. Amen. You know, that by the time that child cried, he cried to the point that he loses sound. Why? Because that thing is painful. You better do it when you are 80. Don't do it when you are 10 years. Amen. Yeah, Anna, and you know what? Though Eli came as a mentor, what he said was even bad. Woman, I know you to be a drunkard. Why don't you stop this drunkenness that is embarrassing you? Thank God for that examination that Anna passed. If it is for this generation, Eli will go to social media from there. And Anna will go to blackmail media forever spiritually. She will die in her barrenness. My Lord, I'm not joking. Does this prayer look like somebody who is joking? It's only my heart I'm pouring out before God. And Eli said, if that is the case, go your way. God has answered your prayer. Oh Lord my God. I say to somebody else, God has answered your prayer. I say to somebody else today, God has answered your prayer. I speak over your life and destiny. God has answered your prayer. And you know what? The Bible says in verse 11, what verse is that? And she cleaned up herself and she was no more heavy. Because that voice is the voice of God she had that day. Do you know that Timothy, as a pastor, he never had God anywhere in his life. All he had was Timothy all through his life. No wonder when God was going to call Samuel, it was by the voice of Eli. So, mentor is a voice that can, even kings, David, when mentor want to become your mentorator, are we alive here? God knows how to deal with them. Because that is, do you know that David was a prophet by friendship to God? There are prophets by relationship, there are prophets by gift. A prophet by relationship is far better than a prophet by gift. God said concerning Abraham, where the word prophet appear first in the Bible. Genesis 20 verse 7. God said to the king, Abraham is my prophet. How dare you take his wife? Amen. Has Abraham ever prophesied in your eyes? That's the prophet by relationship. David is the same thing. He's a man after God's heart. Prophet by relationship. But he has a mentor in a man that has the gift of wisdom, the gift of counsel. He made him his political advisor. He called him Ahithophel. Anything Ahithophel tells David, David will look at it. That's what he's going to do. When Ahithophel became corrupted against the life of David, God dealt with him. So many people will say that mentors, you cannot, please leave them for any mentor that become a tormentor. God knows how to torment him. Because God answers your open hearts. You remember Jethro is the mentor of Moses. He advised him, the way you are running this ministry, you are also going to die. Exodus chapter 18. Divide the people, train them, let them attend to themselves, and let them bring matter that they cannot handle unto you so that you can last. Anyway, go and ask your God to see if it is true or and do you know that the template is exactly what you are using in church today? That's why we have head of department, so that I can have rest. Amen. That's why we have leaders, so that I can have rest. As I'm talking to you now, some pastors are doing the same thing I'm doing here now in Lekki. Some are doing it in Ogun State. Some are doing it elsewhere. I cannot be everywhere at the same time. That's why we have people that we have trained to take over the matter. If they are from me, they carry my spirit, they carry the spirit of Jesus Christ that ordained me, and they operate by the same power. It's a spiritual thing. And who had that idea? Mentor of Moses, Jethro. The same way in your home, you get to a point that you can delegate some responsibility to your children because you have trained them to handle those matters. Are we alive here? How many parents here have a girl of 15 years and you are still sweeping? I will tell you that you are going to die sweeping very soon. How many of you have children that are 20 years and you are still cooking yourself? If you don't cook, you cannot eat. I can tell you, you cook and die. Maybe your name should cook and die. That is it. You get them introduced to what they should do, and you put them to go. You encourage them to do it. They make their mistakes. You support their mistakes by correcting them until they become perfect, so that you can have rest at the end of your life. So now, what am I saying? Mentors. They are not tormentors. They are the voice of God that makes us to hear from God. That is why, if devil is going to finish you, if devil is going to finish you, the first thing it takes away from your life is the voice of God that you always hear from man. It turn your back against that person at that time. Now, let me ask you, if you are the devil, and you know that somebody is disturbing you from carrying out what you want to do, what will you do first? You remove that person first, so that you can. Lion will want to pray to God. That will say that, God, today, don't support me, don't support my victim, let us fight each other. Because lion know that where a hunter is carrying gun, he cannot walk. Are we alive here? Let hunter stay away. Leave me and whatever buffalo. Let us attack each other. So, if you are the devil, that's what you do. If Satan knows that you are covered and he wants to wreck you, I can tell you, the worst of human being that has cover is better than the best of person that has nothing to cover him.